It is so nice to see you again, and I'm hoping that you are here for part 2 of my Christmas haul. And if you are in for a treat because I have even more magic on the way. Well, howdy and hello to you, and welcome back to the Greg Who Lived YouTube channel with me, Greg, and to my Christmas Harry Potter haul part 2. That's right, these are the gifts that I was given by friends and family for the merriest day of the year, Christmas Day, and how lucky I was to get some of these products that I can now show to you in this video. If you haven't already, you can watch part 1, and I'll put the link to that at the end of this video, and I'll also put the links to some other videos you might be interested in and that all important subscribe button. If you want to follow me on Instagram and my shop page, then you can do either at The Greg Who Lived or at The Greg Who Lived shop. But rolling straight back into the haul, here is part 2. And so with part 1, I looked more at Noble Collection and some of the bigger pieces that I was gifted for my wonderful Christmas here by my family and friends. But now we're going to look at some smaller bits, but still very exciting. And we're going to begin with some stationery. Now, I don't know about you, but for 2022, I want to be more organised. I want to be on time. I want to have things planned. I don't want to be rushing around. So some of these products are going to come in incredibly handy. But I love getting stationery for Christmas, and what could be better than Harry Potter themed stationery? So to kick off this Christmas haul part 2, we have the first item, which is these Harry Potter pencil and toppers set. Now these are going to be just standard pencils, HBs, but I love that they come in this Hogwarts mascot and Hogwarts crest print on the actual pencils. And then the toppers, which are erasers, are platform 9 3/4. We've got the Hogwarts crest in the middle, and then the same kind of print which is on the pencils, which is the 4 Hogwarts house mascots. So we've got the snake, the raven, the lion, and sadly, no badges on this particular topper, but also the Hogwarts house emblem too. And I absolutely love stationery because we all should be as organised as possible, I feel. 2022, I really want to make it a goal, and these therefore should make sure that lists are made, that I remember to do things, and if I do make mistakes, I can erase them. To go along with this fantastic set, I need something to write on, and that's where this comes in handy. So this is a golden snitch notebook, again adding to my ever-growing collection of golden snitch items, and it's got a fantastic print which I have seen before on the back, which just has like broomsticks and lots of things to do with Quidditch just here. So this is the front cover, and it's made by Pyramid, which is a company which always make really brilliant products. And as well as the golden snitch on the front, the binding is also gold, which I really love. Got the elastic, which keeps it all together. And then on the inside, we've got the same print in a kind of goldish colour. And then the note lined paper just has little golden snitches at the bottom. A really cute item. Hopefully, I won't forget anything. I'm going to keep everything written down, but we shall see how organised I am in 2022. Because if I couldn't remember the date by writing it down, well, I've only gone and got 2 different calendars to also use. The first off, we have the official 2022 calendar, which I was ever so excited to open. What character do I get on my birthday? Now, it seems to be a trend that every March, which is the month of my birthday, we Marchins, people born in March, are given the worst character in the entire calendar. So let me just tell you the possible characters that you could have from this calendar, and you tell me if you can guess which one I've got. So you could have Luna Lovegood, Dumbledore, Draco, Hermione, Snape, Cedric Diggory, Harry Potter, Hagrid, McGonagall, Ron, Voldemort, or Sirius Black. And who did I get? Let's just take a look. No, it's not Harry. No, it's not Severus Snape. It's in fact Cedric Diggory. I can't stand Cedric Diggory. I hate Cedric Diggory to a point. He didn't deserve to die, but I don't like the bloke. So yes, March, all you March birthdays, we get Cedric Diggory. And you know what makes it worse? Every single year, the next character along, without fail, is Luna Lovegood. Luna Lovegood is April nearly every year, and I either get Ginny, Cedric, or Bellatrix. I don't know, not a real hero. So please, whoever came up with this calendar, sort it out. Like, jokes aside, it does seem like quite a nice calendar. I do like the design of it. Again, we've got constellations. It seems to be a theme with Harry Potter products at the minute. We've got the left and right feet, which I think is for the dance they do at the Yule Ball. And like I mentioned, with all the characters, a huge range, which is really nice. And we've got little quotes for them, different pictures of them from each of the films. And what I really love about this calendar as well is it actually has a place for notes. So if there are any additional details you need to put on, you can do. Not to mention, it also has national holidays here in the UK. But I think it's really nice, it's really attractive, and it even comes with a poster in the middle if you want to pull that out and keep it. So overall, I think it's not bad of a calendar, despite getting Cedric Diggory. But here's hoping to 2023, when who knows, I might get Hermione, I might get Luna, or I might get Mrs. Fig. Who knows? As well as the larger calendar, I've also got this calendar, which is the desk calendar, and I really loved having this last year. I found it really good to know what day it was, funny enough. Kind of one of the first things I looked at when I got out of bed. And they have gone with the posters this year, which are similar to the posters which I actually got from Fanatic, which was a video that I made earlier this year, or possibly last year. Anyway, again, absolutely love it. Only problem is, of all the lovely places that are around Hogwarts and in the Wizarding World, I got lumbered, and all of you in March again, with possibly the worst. Personally, I find it the worst because it's a bit of my phobia, but we'll get there. So the places we have is January, which is the Grand Staircase. February, we got the Quidditch pitch, and then March, we got the Black Lake, which has this lovely image of ruins under the Black Lake, which I find terrifying. So not only did I get Cedric Diggory, who I can't stand, I've also got the terrifying Black Lake for my birthday, which is brilliant. But going on, April, we've got Privet Drive, we've got the Hogwarts platform 9 3/4. For May, we've got Hogsmeade for June. July is the Ministry of Magic. August, the Shrieking Shack. September is Diagon Alley. October, Department of Mysteries. November, we've got Nocturne Alley. And in December, we've got the Forbidden Forest. And what I love with these as well is once you're finished with the month, you actually peel it off and it's a little postcard. So I sent these to a lot of my Harry Potter friends, and it was a nice little extra that rather than putting it in the bin, you can kind of send it off and spread some wonderful magic. So with these two calendars, I'm hoping that I remember a lot more and I'm a lot more organised than I have been this year. And it's nice to have the Wizarding World setting you up to be organised. I was also gifted some books as well, which are part of the Wizarding World. So here we have Harry Potter Origami, which looks fascinating. I love being quite hands-on crafting, and this looks right up my street. It comes with all the instructions, and what I love actually is the paper that it comes with, which is all printed with the designs to make all of the different creations. Some of them are really cute, so we've got owls here, and it also tells you how difficult it is to make as well. We've got things like a Chinese fireball. and at the back you can even make parts of Hogwarts as well. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this, and this is from my wonderful friend Fiona, who also got me the Harry Potter Diagon Alley, a movie scrapbook. Now I've seen these, but I've never actually looked at one up close, and now I have one, and it looks wonderfully made. Lovely illustration on the front. The bricks are actually quite tactile. They're of a quite rough material, which is very interesting, and it's just a little behind the scenes look, I think, at what is in Diagon Alley. It's got bits of flaps that you can open with extra bits, exciting facts behind the scenes, and even things here like the ticket for the night bus. Got the pullouts for different bits that are in Diagon Alley, and even posters like this Daily Prophet front page. It seems to be quite a cute and quite full and jam-packed little book, but not too full on. I think this is good for all ages, definitely good for the age of me. But it was a really nice thing to open. I think it's a beautifully designed book, and I don't think there's anything better than finding out even more secrets from behind the scenes of the Harry Potter films, finding out more about the props, the sets, and how things were made. So thank you very much, Fiona, for keeping me entertained over this Christmas and New Year. I feel like a theme of these videos has been snitches, which I am always looking to add more of to my collection. And my mum was nice enough to gift me this Harry Potter Golden Snitch sticker kit. I've had a few of these little kits within the range, always seen the Snitch one, never bought it. So it was very nice to get this. And like with all of them, it comes with a little book which has some stickers in it. So this one's got pictures of Draco, Hogwarts emblems. We've even got Cedric Diggory once again, and it's people that play Quidditch throughout the Harry Potter films. But as well as a sticker book, you get to build your very own snitch. So it comes with the body just here, and it's got these little prongs that you poke in, which are of course the wings. And so there is the golden snitch, which if you didn't want to spend a lot of money, I think is brilliant for pictures. And as well as that, they give you this little turned wood stand, which is almost looks like purple kind of stain on it, reddy purple, and snitch just fits on there, which I think is really cute. As I say, if you don't want to spend lots and lots and lots of money, then you could just get yourself a little snitch kit like this. But I think this is brilliant for children. It would be great for cosplays, flat lays, but also if little kids are doing dress up, that would be brilliant. I absolutely love it. No reason this couldn't go atop your Christmas tree next year, or have it hanging from the ceiling. Anything like that, I think it's brilliant. It's really lightweight, but very well detailed, and is another addition to the ever-growing, hopefully one day world record-beating Golden Snitch collection. And my final Golden Snitch item, which you can already hear from this Christmas, was this Harry Potter Wizarding World Solve the Magical Maze game. And here it is. So what this is a ball bearing is inside, and within the plastic globe there's like a little puzzle where you have to spin the globe around and you have to go up steps. You've got to twist it. There seems to be a little foot inside, a ladder you have to climb, and you kind of have to turn the ball and shake it, twist it to finish the whole puzzle. But they've done it in the shape of a golden snitch. From the back you can see it's actually just a stand, and you kind of take the ball out of it. But I thought this was brilliant. Whoever marketed this and designed it did a great job. It's going to be another snitch which is going to go on my display. And it was quite a cheap or affordable product, but it's really interesting because it's one that you can keep doing again and again. I can tell you now, it's incredibly frustrating. It's almost like one of those little labyrinths that you turn kind of forwards, backwards, left and right. Kind of similar to that. it gets incredibly frustrating because you can get near the end and then the ball falls off. And then you've got to start all the way from the beginning again. Love that it was in a snitch. It's quite a fun game until you get too mad and you end up throwing it against the wall. But it's one that's really good for families, really good to pass around. Everyone loves having a go, seeing how far they can get in one go. Maybe give yourself 3 or 4 lives, and then if you don't manage it in that, put it down, because they can get stressful. But really loved it, love the design. The packaging's simple, easy to throw away, and this was from my sister and her partner, and I was very happy to open it. Another one for the Golden Snitch collection, and hopefully to keep me entertained for an hour or 2. One day I do hope to move out, and I think slowly my mum is buying me things for when that happens, because she has bought me a Ravenclaw character apron, which is brilliant. This is perfect for if you're cooking, baking, or painting, or making a mess. Absolutely perfect. And of course, Ravenclaw very much proudly here, so there's only one house that I could represent in an apron, but let's take a look at it. Seems very nicely printed, nothing too radical, and this is the adult size, and as I thought, it looks absolutely ridiculous, but printed really, really lovely. For those of you at home who do get easily offended, look, it is this logo for Ravenclaw. I personally don't mind it. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's made really well. It's got lovely piping that goes all the way around the outside. The stitching is really well done, and it's quite lightweight. I know some of them, they can be quite heavy, which when you're baking and running around you don't really want, but it seems very lightweight. It's very kitsch, very cute, and as I say, I think my mum is slowly buying me things until I eventually move out. But it's Harry Potter, and I'm very happy to add it to my collection and to continue, no matter what I do, to show some Ravenclaw pride. And then lastly, as I mentioned in part 1 of the Christmas haul, with everything going on with JK and licensing and giving money and blah blah blah, I always try and get things as well that are secondhand. A lot of my collection is secondhand. I found some great Noble Collection stuff which is like new actually on eBay. Vinted also has some fantastic stuff, and even Facebook Marketplace I have found old Potter products for a fraction of what they originally cost or what people should be getting for them. So I always think getting secondhand doesn't mean secondhand magic. It's just as good, and ultimately it is what you want to pay for a product. However, with everything going on, if you can get it secondhand, why not if it's the same quality? So with that in mind, I did get given some fantastic 2001 merch pieces, which are my favourite. And first up, I realised I have lied because it's not the last Golden Snitch item. I have one more, and because I'm a nerd, I want to keep this one in the bag, so I'm sorry if you can't see much of it, but this is a Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone car aerial topper. Why? Why did they make these? I absolutely love them, but why was that a big thing in 2001? I know that we see cars occasionally that have toppers, but absolutely wild. This is crazy. Why does someone have this 20 years later? My mum said that she managed to get it for, I think something ridiculous like £4. Someone didn't want it, it's never been out the bag. It's Sorcerer's Stone, so it's originally from America. And you just think, who has kept this in a drawer, or in the loft, or in a cupboard for that long, and then has sold it for £4? But she was lucky enough to get it for me, and again, absolutely wild that kind of the most insignificant things like a car aerial topper has so much detail in it. The line work around the snitch is absolutely brilliant. I love the colouring, and how they've done the wings is plastic that's printed and then put in with these gold pins. One of the most wild products I think I now own in my collection. Still wondering who the target market was for this, because most of their products are aimed at kids, and they definitely, well, I hope they weren't driving. But another bit of film merchandise that is in my collection and definitely makes me chuckle. So now the gong snitches are all definitely done. We come to a piece of merch which I actually bought another one of earlier this year, and it was in my eBay haul video which I did a couple of months ago. My mum saw that I loved it, found another one for a really good price, and so I now have 2 of the Harry Potter Fine Bone China mug and coaster sets. Now this was by a company called Churchill. I kind of delved into a lot about these in my eBay haul, which I will link at the end of this video if you want to have a little look. But I absolutely love the 2001 merch design. I love the packaging, so nostalgic. I remember walls and walls of shops being full of this packaging, very similar to the Sorcerer's Stone book front cover, which I think is what they were going for. But this set comes with the mug, which is Harry diving for the snitch, and then this kind of Nimbus 2000 little saucer. Of course, being English, I do like a good cup of tea, good cup of coffee, and now that I've got 2 sets, it means that I can do it in style. And then to go with that artwork, I also got gifted this fun little photo frame, which also has the same artwork, which is from the Quidditch match Harry reaches for the golden snitch, and this was a steal at 99p. I know that my mum got it for that price. She was very happy, and I'm thinking I might do something with the frame because it's not the best. I don't really like the colour of it. I'm wondering if I could do something quite fun, quite quirky with it, but matches the same artwork. I think it's very cute. 2001 nostalgia in one product. Absolutely brilliant. Of course, the pine, very 2000s, and the artwork, just brilliant. But to go with this, I also got a bookmark, which is from the bookmark collection. And what I love about the early merch is they really try to spread it out throughout the world, and particularly around Europe, which is where they thought it was going to kick off the most. And so this is actually a German bookmark, and everything's in German. So I can't really tell you much about it, except that it is a little lenticular on the front of Harry doing the magic. He is, of course, in his brilliant 2001 style, which goes with all of this kind of look. This in particular, I think, is very iconic, very nostalgic for a lot of Harry Potter fans that I speak to. And this was in games, chocolate frog cards, artwork, puzzles, everything. So that was a nice little stocking filler to open. Goes very well with my print, and brings us on to the final 2 products, which are full of nostalgia and things that I'm so excited to have. So the penultimate item in this haul comes in this box, and it was sold by a company that we have here in the UK called WH Smiths, who are a stationery shop that also sell gifts and lots of Christmas presents. And this comes once again in this famous packaging, and turning it around, I can reveal that this is the Sorting Hat gift set. Now, one person did actually message me already on Instagram and said, did the set come with Goblet of Fire? Which, reading on the back, it's meant to, which I think Goblet of Fire would have come out about 2001-ish. This set should actually have a copy of Goblet of Fire. However, I already have one of those sitting on my shelf. For me, I'm interested in the bookends. This is going to be a product that I use. It's not a collector's piece that I'm just going to put in a box and save. I'm going to have these on display. And that's because these are 2 bookends which I've seen go for extortionate prices on eBay. And once again, my mum hopped on and somehow managed to get them for an absolute bargain. How she does it, I think she really is a witch. Who knows? Amazing to see that these are in perfect condition. I don't know if they've ever been on display. These aren't dusty, they don't have bits missing, they don't have any chips, and I think they're brilliant. So they are bookends, and this one is the first one, which is the sorting hat, as well as the hat just here. We also have a book that says Quidditch, which is designed very well, and a book at the bottom which is Hogwarts. So I'm guessing that's going to be Hogwarts history. And so that is one end of the bookends, and then the second half is a load more books, and they are here. So in this we've got spells, magic, wizards, and potions. And then together, they look fantastic. So there are a set of bookends, which you can put with your Harry Potter books. No reason you can't put them with other books, but I absolutely love them, and the quality of them is fantastic. They're all resin and then hand painted, hand decorated. Oh, they're just so full of nostalgia. I absolutely love stuff like this. I know some people think it's a bit garish, but for me, this kind of product just holds so much nostalgia. I love them. I actually think there's a lot of soul and detailing and a lot of love that went into making some of these products, compared to a lot of the products now, like Chibis, which are just churned out. You know, these were done in limited numbers. They were done for people at the time who were really big fans, but I guess more of the books. You know, these are from all illustrations that were depictions taken straight from the book. The film hadn't come out just yet, and so I think that there's an extra layer of magic which I really love with them. So this was kind of like a big present which I got, one that I'm very ecstatic to have in my collection. And as I say, although it didn't come with the Goblet of Fire book, that doesn't bother me. I want to use this product, I don't just want to keep it. So these are definitely going out on display. Hopefully I can find a lovely space for them, and they deserve to be seen, I think. And be seen, they will. And so here we've come to the last present that I got for Christmas, and it's one that I have been looking for a very long time. I don't know how she does it, but my mum was able to get it for a fraction of the price it should have been. I have been looking for about a year and a half. All the ones that I found have been extortionate, and then she managed to find one for a ridiculous price and got it for me. It's gonna finish what is still a work in progress, but is my Harry Potter trading card collection. The card that my mum was able to find me was not the Harry Potter card, because I was lucky enough to get that in a booster pack. How? I don't know. It was kind of the second rarest card that you could get. Don't really know why. Not really in the books that much. Doesn't have anything to do with Harry himself, but it was the unicorn card. So this is a shiny foil card. It only came, I believe, as a foil card, which instantly means it was rarer. And it's part of the Harry Potter trading card game, which they only made for Philosopher's Stone related cards, and then a few for Chamber of Secrets. This is the collection of cards that I have. I have geeked out on them a lot with my friend Michael. This is the ultimate nostalgia for me. I love collecting them. I have a huge passion for them. I've never played them. I won't play with them, but to look at the pictures just fills me with so much joy. It is a ridiculous present that at the age of 25, I asked for a bit of cardboard to finish my collection. But I think what I love the most about collecting Harry Potter things, objects, is how much joy they do bring to me. And I know Christmas isn't about the gifts and all that stuff, but the joy that this piece of cardboard gave me, and the fact that my mum really went after it to find it and somehow get it for the cheapest price ever, is absolutely nuts. So it's actually the effort I think my mum went through to get this card, which makes me love it so much, and finishes off a haul of incredible presents that my friends and family were kind enough to gift me. It's been a busy year for all of us, and I hope that you just really enjoyed this video. Like with the first part, I want to know what your favourite product was in this second half of my Harry Potter Christmas haul, and while you're there, giving me the longest comment possible, telling me exactly what you like. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Now, I think this is probably going to be the final video of this year, so however you're spending New Year, I hope you have the best time ever. It is going to be definitely a year to remember, probably not for all the best reasons, but here's to 2022 and hoping that it is a lot more magical than what we've previously had. We've got Fantastic Beasts to look forward to, the reunion on New Year's Day, or some more trailers or extra info on the new Harry Potter video game. But until then, if you want to watch more of my magical content, then you can do this video in this playlist, and don't forget to subscribe at the bottom just there. I've been the Greg who lived. I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas and you have a happy New Year. Bye.